Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the first video I'm making officially in Phuket, and this video is going to be about my first impression of Thailand. I arrived here last Monday, and today is the next Tuesday, so it's been 7 days I'm here. And I was told by my boss that the previous girl they had, she got homesick because of the cultural differences, because she's never been out of her home country. So that's why they picked me, because I have international experience, more or less. Let's say if I was shocked. Well, judging from the fact that I come from Romania, let's say Phuket, the local area, is pretty much similar to the countryside in Romania. Like houses, sometimes let's say the poor population in Romania. The countryside, houses, man-made, sometimes with fancy windows, but the foundation is bad. Colors, that kind of style, improvised tables and terraces, you find that. And then you have those huge villas on the board of the seas and stuff. So you have tourist areas with hotels and everything, and then you have the villas, people who are establishing themselves and want to be out of the city and want to live on an island, and the locals, and the locals in most of the cases, they don't speak English. It's really rare that they speak English unless they're an agency or they have a famous cosmetic shop or something, And no, I was not surprised. I actually felt oh, I've seen this somewhere else, I've seen this in Romania, I've seen this somewhere. When it comes to language, for me, yes, it looks like all similar Asian languages, but the writing is so complicated, it's impossible to learn it. So no, the response is no, I was not shocked. It's actually really pretty outside. It's not too hot. Sometimes it's hot, but now it's really raining. It's the rain season. I don't know how many degrees they have. And the malls, they have this special design tourist mall, which are completely similar, and those local malls where actually in the mall there's mini shops of everything. There's a camera store, you can find everything, cables, everything, they're all packed up together. Just ask somebody what you want and you can find it. And mini shops and local products or type of clothes and local things, but they are small. The differences there are kind of improvised, which look improvised, but it's not. And it's not glassy windows, flawless and everything. When it comes to the road, they don't have small rusty roads. They have big, large roads. They have big roads crossing the island, and because it's an island, in case you didn't know, Phuket. Crossing all over the island, but they're big, 2 lanes or 3 lanes, and you rarely have a small road. So that's why the traffic is horrible sometimes in the morning, because you just have one main road. And sometimes you have small roads, which are double ways usually, and really rarely when it's a blocked road or something, it's one way leading to a specific place. I didn't visit all the island, but on the west side of the island is mostly tourist. Bars, cafes, everything luxurious. And on the other side is most residential, locals and villas. This first impression was nice. Oh, I'm finally eating everything organic, because the family I'm living with, they all into organic stuff, milk, organic milk. Not a lot of meat, but some fish meat, a lot of fruits and vegetables I haven't even heard of and we don't have in Europe, or it's super expensive. And after 1 year in England with no vegetables and no fruits, literally as a student, moving to here is refreshing. And every morning we have smoothies and stuff, you feel so energized and everything. And now it's really cool outside. It must be 25 degrees, 26. Maybe I got used to the heat in summer camp and I don't feel that pressured heat anymore, but my parents, maybe if they come here, they will be oh, it's super hot. But for me, it's not that hot. Also, it's cloudy. Also, it rains. If you didn't know, it rains in Thailand or Phuket 8 months of the year. It's raining, humidity, like, and heat as well, but not too hot. It's better when it's raining, I would say. And 4 months, dry season. It's spring, summer, autumn, winter. There's no such thing. There's just dry season and wet season. And wet season lasts like until October, November, and then November, December, January, February, dry season. Like during the winter, and that period is like when tourists are coming. Between November and February, March, tourists are coming because it's really hot, so they want to escape the winter in Europe or somewhere. And other first impression, it's cozy, it's cute, it's not a big island. Like in front of me have the sea and another island on the other side. I don't know what island it is, but it's filled with islands and nature and palm trees, and you have coconuts for drink instead of water, and it's really like holiday. You don't really feel like working, but you work because you have office, you have working hours. You have to take your shoes off every time you enter someone's place, even in the villa, even in the, like, we went to a language school to register myself for language school and have the education visa. I'll make another video about visas and everything because it's really complex. You have to take your shoes off. A lot of times they don't speak English that well, so you communicate. They understand what you want. I haven't experienced scams yet, but I was told moral ethical conduct is pretty much absent, as I was told. Haven't experienced yet, but I know friends who lost a lot of money. This house, when it was built, people who were building it were running with materials and stuff, and it was so hard for my boss to find loyal, ethical employees to build the house, you know. So that way, yes, it's a corrupt country. You can pretty much get what you want with money, which is useful in some cases, but not everything. For example, the visas has become strict and complicated, and I'm gonna keep you updated in another video about that. Mosquitoes, expectations versus reality. You're gonna have mosquito bites all over. You can't really see, but I have like 50 mosquito bites, and it really depends on the blood, apparently. B1 vitamins, maybe it helps. Let's see. If you're in that case, take B1 vitamins. Apparently it changes your blood within a week or two, and you don't attract mosquitoes anymore. Sometimes I would say it's hard to differentiate Thai people, Koreans and Filipinos. Sometimes it's like they're mixed, or like there's no like pure race, so like it's really hard to know. I can distinguish Filipinos sometimes, but like a Thai lady housemate that I would have said she's Filipinos because I know Filipinos who look like her, but she's Thai, so try to not point at them and they're all you Thai, because like they will take it bad in the bad way if you call them Thai and actually they're not Thai. They're like, oh, I'm not Thai. No, so just like don't call people by their ethnicity or something, or like talk to them in Thai thinking they know Thai when actually they have no idea what Thai is, you know. Because you can have Singaporeans or Koreans here on holiday in luxurious places, and you speak to them in Thai and they're like, what, you called me a Thai? They drive on the left side, same as in England. Sometimes the policeman is blocking the roads for no reason, and you have to do a detour and stuff. They like doing that to create traffic. Yeah, most of the cases they use cash, but in like touristy places they accept cards, but sometimes cash only. And for example, for the visa application, I was surprised that I had to change dollars into bahts to pay for my visa, my first visa when I came on arrival, and they didn't accept cards, which was weird at the airport. But like it's chill, like it's not stressful. It's pretty chill because you can, like, when you have connections and people knowing blah blah blah, you can find out a lot of places. I will tell you more, like it's more accurate when I talk about the visa thing, and I'm making a video only for visa. But yeah, that was the first impressions. That was the first thing I saw when I came here. Also at the airport when I arrived, like they were trying to get me in the because they were taxis and they were all like, taxi, 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 come in our taxi, come in our taxi. And then we're like, no, we ordered one already and stuff. And they always like want to sell you things, especially if you're white, you know, so you have to be careful with that, because they just want to sell you something. It's not that it's good necessarily, you know. But like I had that experience before, like sometimes not in Dubai, but sometimes in Romania, sometimes like people wanting to sell you something. I encountered that type of people, so it was not a shock, you know. But I understand that for somebody who's never been out of his home country, it can be like, oh, where am I and stuff. But for me it was like, normal, you know. I know those people and you know how to take care of that. You know how to take care of yourself and don't give your money to anybody. And yeah, that was the video. Hope you liked it, and see you in a future one really soon. Peace out. Be kind to each other and stay healthy.